We're back. Little late this day today though. Unfortunately, I'm 1 minute late. 9:16. We're here. Let's get a move on. Let's not waste any time. Yesterday we blew all our counts. Check that out up here if you want. I don't really care. You know, it is what it is. But what do you do after you miss a day in the gym? What do you do after you cheat on your diet? What do you do after you're undisciplined? You get right back to it because that's all you can do. So what are we going to do? We're still here. We have this daily gap above on NASDAQ. NASDAQ keeps edging this up here. You see we have all of these highs here edging this gap. ES is just pushing up though. I've been looking for these longs all week on NASDAQ and it has not been given it to me. So I need to just be more patient and just take what I'm given. I want too much out of the market. When sometimes you just need to sit back, relax, and watch. Let it do a thing and follow your own rules. Real quick. We now have 3 top steps. 50Ks. Oh shit. 3 of them. Boom. Just so y'all know. Telling the truth real quick. Put that back over here. We're gonna check the news. We had 8 a.m. and 8:30 FOMC yellow, and then we have another FOMC yellow at 10:35. Today's the last day, trading day of the week, so we'll see what it gives us. Looks like we have a lot of news next week. There's news on Monday, so not a no news Monday. A bunch of red folder. Looks like a lot of this is late. Yeah, a lot of red folder coming in late from the shutdown. Wednesday, Thursday. Looks like next week is going to be super packed with news. So let's just stay locked in, guys. So back to the charts. NASDAQ, we have this daily gap above still. I mean, I guess I would want this just since we're obviously bullish. Like the last daily candle on ES came all the way down here. And look at this shit print all the way, and we still came up a little bit, and now we're pushing up. Well, technically we're pushing down on this day, but NASDAQ looks bearish while ES looks like super bullish. So we're gonna see what it gives us. Let me see if there's. Let's just go down to the 4 hours. I was about to see if there's an S&T, but we can just see if there's an S&T down here. It'll be easier. Put that there. Just because this is a super high time frame high that we took out on ES. While on NASDAQ, we did not. And then we did the same thing at these 4-hour highs. It looks like from Wednesday. Yeah, these Wednesday highs and the Thursday highs in the PM sessions on ES. Thursday's higher than Wednesday, opposite on NASDAQ. So we kind of have a lot of bearish SMTs at these highs. This 4-hour SMT should push us down. There's a gap here. Should push us down to here. So cool. Let's just... Is there any SMTs at the lows? This is the lowest low on both charts. What do we take out? Take out these two. We don't take out this. Same thing. Yep. Okay, cool. So we don't really have any high time frame bearish SMTs right now. Right. Double check. Yep, everything looks pretty good. Yeah, like we have one here, but this already got swept out, so that doesn't matter. Yep. Okay, so on the 4-hour, do we have any gaps? Nah, this one didn't quite get respected. On ES it did, of course. Yeah, NASDAQ is just printing bearish, bro. Like, that's mad weird. Let's go down to the hourly. looks like there was a small gap right here. Right now, we're not creating an SMT yet, but ladies. Oh, I need to change my time back. I just remembered that. I was doing some dumb shit. New York. Okay. It's not New York. Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Alright. What time is it? 9:22. Okay, 8 minutes till the open. On the 1 hour, we have a 1 hour gap that we're pushing into right now. ES already inversed this gap, and we're coming back down to retest it. We do have this hourly gap. We push down off the hourly gap here. Now we have another hourly gap here. Yes. There's no hourly gap up there. Cool. 30 minute. 30 minute. Cool. So I actually really want to see where this gap. I'm just gonna mark it out like this. Make it green, white, just for the sake of it. See, does this match every time frame? Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. Perfect. So 30 minute. 30 minute. We have this gap in price right here. Above all this low resistance. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I'm super bullish on NASDAQ. Like, well, we'll see how we respect this hourly and if we respect like a bunch of other bearish, but like, bro, if we don't go too far down here, I like, especially if we come up and inverse this, because we have low resistance right here. Low resistance liquidity. Are these equal highs? High 703. 704. Nope. Not equal highs. But we have this low resistance, so we have these highs right here. And then we also have this unfilled gap in price with that gap above. We do have a bearish SMT. And we are in a bearish gap right now. We're currently rejecting off of a bearish gap actually, so we'll kind of see what happens here. Let's make sure let's just mark out. Let me put this over here. Let's just mark out this 1 hour. But I do want to talk, like, there's 5 minutes to open. Before that happens, I just want to talk a little bit about kind of why I even record, like, in general, really. Because even, like, I got a comment the other day, he said, wait till you're fully profitable. It's going to be a long road. But I think that's kind of the point. That's, like, the fact that it's going to be a long road is kind of the point of why I'm recording all this, so that I don't give up on myself. So that when I get there, I can look back and say, damn, this dude had no reason to keep going, but he did. And I don't know if that means anything to you guys, but, you know, keep going, bro. Let's mark out some session liquidity. So we have London lows here. London lows. London highs. Asia highs. Okay, this is what I'm supposed Boom. Asia highs. Highs. London lows. Cool. All right. Boom. 4 minutes till the open. Right now, are we reacting off any high time frame gap? Yes. On ES we are. On NASDAQ we are not. Yeah, long wicks for both. NASDAQ is just like slowly curving to the downside. ES pushed this last high. So, I mean, there is a chance this was our push to the external, and now we're just retracing down to, you know, start the downtrend. But yes, I'm just gonna wait to see what NASDAQ's doing, just because I do like the draws on liquidity to the upside, and for us to touch this daily gap before going lower, I feel like that would make sense. However, if we're just gonna start the dump here to slowly continue lower, that's okay too. Because right now ES is bullish. We just took out a high. We have a 4-hour gap below us that it looks like we're starting to reject. Let's actually mark that. Do kind of just want to see what happens off this 4-hour. Yes. We already kind of closed bullish past equilibrium. I want to add 0.705 on my fib. Because I had 0.79, but I heard 0.705 is good too. We'll see. But right now, NASDAQ does not have any gaps. On the 1 hour, we're even respecting a bearish gap right now on NASDAQ. On ES, we inverse this first. Market opens in 30 seconds. So let's just kind of see what's happening here. Does NASDAQ want to go take these targets down here? Okay, so we instantly, 9:30 instantly comes down and takes out London lows. Make sure there's 0 gaps at all here on the higher time frame. Yep. No gap. Alright, cool. I mean, 5-minute, but I'm not about to draw a 5-minute all the way across over here. Doesn't make any sense. Okay. So market opens, we instantly go down and take out London. I just want to remember where we are. The fact that NASDAQ is below all of this, even though we have this above, it's respecting everything bearish. We are creating a bullish SMT though. I do like these highs. I just want to see how we go. Let's see. 15-minute. Okay. So SMT at the lows here. Super wick. This is the first like 2 minutes. Let me pull this up. Cool. So we're just chopping here. Alright. What time's the news again? 10:35. So ES is reacting bullish off of this 4-hour. NASDAQ swept out the lows. We don't have any gap on NASDAQ. Just remember that. Ooh, okay. Let's see. Mark out this 5-minute just because right now with NASDAQ that has no gaps, I feel like it's important to see how we're responding to them. Yes, doesn't tap into this gap yet. And creates like an equal high with it. While Nasdaq's pushing through it. There we go. ES is going. Nasdaq's pushing up. We do have this hourly here on Nasdaq, but we'll see. I need to see how this looks really off of this hourly, because I want to resweep, but if we come all the way back down here to get back up here, like, because right now the 1 hour looks like we're about to come through here. But if we're to come down and resweep all of this, there's no way we could get all the way back up by the time the hourly closes. We do have a 15-minute inversion here. Could possibly push us down. 5-minute though. We're about to inverse this gap. Yeah, just because I see the market going up, I don't want to, I'm not going to FOMO into anything. Just going to kind of wait. I need to wait for, or I just always remember the basics. If you want to see price go higher, you need to wait for a sweep lower. Oops, I'm pulling up everything right now. Yeah. But if you want to see a move higher, you got to wait for a sweep lower to put your stop loss. Same thing with if you're looking for lower prices, you want to see a sweep higher first. Just because that itself is what will make your stop protected. Because right now, oh yeah, I see the bullish. Oh yeah, we just inverse this 5-minute. Fuck it, I'm going to just enter here. But nothing's actually protecting the lows over here. Nothing's stopping the market from just coming right back down and taking these out. See, look at that shit. Wow. Okay, so we have an SMT here at these highs. Like this. Just gonna mark it out for now just so that I know. And then we just dumped, swept out all the liquidity down here. We are creating an SMT off this low though. If we don't come all the way back down. This is a resweep of the lows. 5-minute inversion. On ES, we're respecting the 5-minute with an SMT. Yeah, I mean, I thought we wouldn't have enough time unless we just all do it in one candle, right? We sell off in like 2 seconds. Equal those. We're gonna leave them. Maybe 544.50. 544.50. And we got equal lows right here. Take them out. Oh, what is going on? A double respect. Cool. Check that out. I'm in need of something. Alright, 15 minutes is closed. We did have this on Nasdaq. We even had an inverse 15-minute here that we came all the way up here and like respected, I guess. Maybe we do want to see lower. Let's see. See if we hold this SMT. Something that money can't buy. So there's no SMT here. Love me some. Just a high time frame SMT down to London lows, but not necessarily another SMT right here. Oh, I hate this. This hourly gap is blowing my life right now. Time is it though for 9:47? So Yeah, this doesn't really mean much to us. If we sweep this out but don't take out London lows, that would be super sick. That would be nice. No, we took out London lows. So no more SMT here. Something that money can buy. And that's peace of mind. I mean, we already had this before, but I mean, if we're gonna do that, there's an SMT from that low. From up here, technically. Because the next target really for NASDAQ is all the way down here. Yeah, for real. I did take out that low on ES. This is low 455.75. 456, yeah. So relative equal lows. Very close. So no SMT at the lows. Zero SMT at the lows because we just took out this low on ES. Perfect. Yeah. Because the next low is all the way down here. Perfect. Okay, cool. So no SMT. Oh. So we had tapped into a gap before market open. Now it looks like we're kind of creating liquidity. Looks like we're generating some liquidity. This is what this looks like to me. Oops. This just doesn't look like regular, like true, just like expansion. This just looks like we're kind of generating something. Yeah. I mean, there was inversions here, but there wasn't kind of like that liquidity sweep that I like. Let's check the 15-minute. Kind of see we're about to close in 7 minutes, so that's when that hourly is going to open up. What I am interested in is that this 1 hour right here now has a 4 hour unfilled on ES or on NASDAQ. So we reacted off this 1 hour right before the open, pushed down, took out London lows. No SMT at the lows for now. However, both markets took out London lows, which is good. Like when they both take out some liquidity, that's very strong. We have this unfilled 4 hour that we're about to put in 5 minutes. If we don't just go straight up, bro, this is crazy. We're just going straight down and straight up, just like yesterday. And then we also have London highs, Asian highs, and this gap up here, as well as higher time frame, this daily unfilled. Is there anything that's stopping us right now from going? We do have this 1 hour gap on the 4 hour. We have this unfilled, so if it was going to stop us, we'd have to trade up into it. I like this. I would need us to come down more because like I'm not taking no like straight down straight up trade. I need some sort of double low down here, like I need like this. This is what I need right here. This is what I need right here. Oh my goodness gracious, look at that. Hold up. Wing, ding, 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 ding. Oh. Alright, cool. We're just honestly right now we're just waiting for this 10 a.m. open. Because we're just gonna try to wait for the AMD and then wait for manipulation down, expansion to the upside. That's what we're gonna be looking for. Let's see if the market gives it to us. I'm actually gonna use the bathroom now while I have the chance because I know I'm not getting in a trade at fucking 9:57. Oh. Okay. ES is pushing down while NASDAQ is pushing up. ES does have that overall bullish time frame, but like NASDAQ is starting to show the bullish confluences. ES is not necessarily. Looks like we're getting SMTs at these lows. But what I kind of want to see is ES come all the way down here and take out these. And then NASDAQ manipulate in this range right here, 10 a.m. open. So that means we did put in this 4-hour unfilled inside of this. Here, let me see, zoom in so you can see 4-hour unfilled right here. How many points is this? Okay. SMT. See if where NASDAQ goes. See if NASDAQ comes down here to take this out. Didn't mean to do that. 1 minute gap here. reacting bearish off the one at 1 minute. No inversion. Okay. No SMT. All right, cool. So are we taking out this? We're just going down. Fuck, bro. I need to align myself with like the trend more. Even though none of these are really like, there's not really trades I would take there. Because this is not, yeah, I wouldn't be bearish here anyway. Nah, I'm still bullish, but we just took out this SMT. So there's no SMT here. We are just chugging down. The thing is, like, do we have any reason to react here? This is a 4-hour bullish gap for ES, but there's not much other reason besides that. And if we're reacting bearish off of all these confluences, ES or NASDAQ probably should take out this low. Let's see, where's the 10 a.m. candle? It does look like this other low was the draw on liquidity. 1 hour gap. I don't know. It's like, can we still be bullish here? I'm not sure. I mean, this does create a bearish SMT, pushing us up while allowing ES to hold this 4-hour gap. But I'm gonna need to start to see some rejection right now if that's gonna happen, but I don't know. I guess the next one to the target would be down here. Yeah, I mean, it's only 10 minutes into the candle open. We're dumping hard. Wow. Wow. We are just pushing down. Like, maybe. And it's like, hey, this is the draw for the day. Draw is lower. 1 hour up here. We retrace into it. All right. Delete this 1 minute right here. So we do have a bearish SMT going on because on NASDAQ, we took out these lows. I'm gonna just put them right here just in case, but I don't think that really matters. ES is reacting off 50% of the range. All right. Yeah, I'm not really talking much, I realized, but I'm locked in. I just want to make sure I'm not taking a trade that I don't want to. I'm not hopping into anything early. I'm simply watching. Let's see what happens here at these lows, because this is our point of inflection. Ding ding. We going for this other low? See how we close here, because this is an SMT, 1 minute SMT. We still have that higher time frame SMT in place. See if we make this bearish gap. Yep. Put in a 1 minute gap here. Oh, it looks like NASDAQ is heading for that low though. I'm hunting for these longs, man. Here we go. Oh, we respect the gap. So let's see. Wow. What is that? Okay. Oh. Where gonna close. Nah, it's not a close I want on the 1 minute. Oops. Yeah, on the 1 minute, this is not a close I like. So let's wait for this 2 minute and see if we close bullish. If we can close through this 2 minute, I would like that. But if we're bearish, let's just go down. Because now we're jumping back and forth. Now we're fighting in place with this shit. If we can stay around here, I'll still enter on this 2 minute. Yeah, if we can get it up here, if this next 1 minute candle pushes us up, let's see where we're at here. Oh shit, I mean, we're trying to go down. Yeah, there we go. Oh. Yeah, it looks like it's just wants to go down. That's okay. You know, some tea here. No. Put in another gap. Nothing's really changed here. I mean, we don't have an SMT anymore. But I'm not hating this. 2 minute. If we close down here, we're about to put in a 2 minute gap. Should have taken like this, down to this low. Ooh. Come on, take it out. Don't edge that low. Take it out. Take it out. What? There we go. Yeah, I don't know if there's like at this point. Wow. Even took out this liquidity all the way down here. Like we're just today was just a bearish day, I guess. Wow. Okay. Wow, I really wanted these highs up here too. Okay. Wow. I mean, yeah, market's just going down. Market would like look in here. The only time like I maybe would have gotten would have been up here because this is the only time up here where we really get that like that double high or double low I was talking about. Because over here we don't sweep it and we don't make an SMT. I remember because that would have been good if we made an SMT right here. These highs would have been fire, but we didn't. We just sold off. But the thing is with this trade is that if I was to get in it, like, yeah, I see there's an inverse here or whatever, but like maybe like maybe if I get in here I target these highs, but like what is the purpose? Targeting random highs is kind of iffy for me. Like I just I guess it was 930 low, right? Yeah, 5-minute 930 low. It's not terrible actually. Starting at 930 low. Oof. Yeah, wow, we're just going like straight the fuck down. Wow. approaching that daily gap. Am I done? Wow. So I do kind of want to see where a 15-minute gets put in though, and see if there's a long. After such a huge sell-off, there gotta be some sort of like little bit of retracement. I'm gonna see if there's a setup to like a internal gap. Yeah, ES would have to take out this low for me to even think about. Actually, wait, let me. Yeah, because not only did NASDAQ take out this, but also this all the way down here too. Okay, so next one filled 15 minutes here. We got a 5-minute here as well. I feel like I need to adapt better to December price action. But that's mainly, I think it's mainly because I really do like targeting internal liquidity instead of external. I need to get better at identifying that external. Let's see. Let's see what happens here. If there was an inverse gap here, I would take this. I need to back test more. I want to refine my model. I feel like, when I don't get setups and stuff like that in this December price action, I just feel like, I'm blaming the PA, but, you know. Actually, fucking sweep of the low, fucking inverse right here to the downside, fucking bang. That's crazy. Should I short this? I mean, SMT at the highs here. Oh, we don't even inverse it. But I mean, SMT at these highs. No, I cannot give you $1. I'm smoking on green in it, bro. Okay, let's go. This wasn't a GM color. The vitamin bitch, I'm a scholar. Bitch, I'm swinging like D cause I won. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna see if there's if I get a bullish entry here, just because of these unfilled gaps above, and also if Nasdaq respects this 4 hour, it would come up here, or ES, not Nasdaq. I feel like I'm wasting my time. I don't think anything like this. Oh, I mean, I'm not gonna say I don't think, but I don't know. I'm just gonna wait and chill, because if it doesn't appear, I'm fine with not taking anything here. But if it appears, I'm gonna want to take it to these unfilled gaps. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, this just created a 15 now, making it so that we're inside of a 15-minute gap immediately. So that might be it for me. That might be it for me. There was no entry down here. So we are currently in a 15-minute gap. Bunch of low resistance down here. Alright, yeah. I think I'm done. There's nothing really to see here, honestly. Well, it's like I could trade to this daily gap with the low resistance below. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the shorts here might be like I just keep flipping my bias at this point, and like here now these shorts are starting to look good with this potential SMT to come into play. These highs here, but it's kind of just overall risky. But it's already 10:50. Like the timing of this is not what I like to see. Yeah, I'm done. I'm not trading today. All right, y'all. Sorry about all the silence today. I just wanted to make sure I was locked in because yesterday I blew all my accounts from a stupid mistake, honestly. Something I shouldn't have done. But if you watch this, thank you. Even though there's probably nobody here. I'm going to use the bathroom. Yeah, looks like the market just kind of slowed down. Yeah, this looks like fucking Asia. Where they just kind of slowly go down. Yep. Cool. Yeah, I think it's very easy to pick out points in price where I should have took this trade or I should have took that trade and it would have played out perfectly after seeing everything after the fact. But I didn't take a trade today. You can see here still 50K balance, 3 contracts, 3 accounts, boom. So some days you take trades, some days you don't. You just have to wait for your... Gotta wait for what you like to see. And honestly today, if I go back a little bit, I mean... We did have these relative equal lows. So on Wednesday and Thursday, we made relative equal highs and lows. With that daily gap above, I wanted it, and with ES respecting the bullish confluences, I wanted it, but also Nasdaq was respecting all of the bearish confluences. We even something that I think I should have, flipped my bias was when once we inversed or respected this 15-minute inverse, because this 1 hour was up here, right? So that means we had came up into this 1 hour. Let me do this. So then we had opened right here. So we respect this 1 hour. created an inverse 15 minute, opened, tapped this inverse 15 minute, and then closed bearish back down. Nah, but there was no entry for me bearish. Even if I was, this would be, I mean, we're reacting inside this 15 minute inverse, little double sweep. 1 minute's right here. Is there 2 minute on this leg? 2 minutes or 3 minute? No, 3 minute. Okay, perfect. So I probably would have taken this 2 minute right here. Two-minute inverse right there. But again, my only problem with this trade SMT here. The only problem with this trade is like the target, like because these aren't really much. Like these are previous swept London lows. Like, yeah, nah, this is not a good trade. This is not a trade I would take. Yeah, definitely not. Because right off the open, we just swept London. We just swept London. We're reacting up. I don't care if a 15-minute inverse isn't going to make me not bullish at this point. After we just swept London lows and we have an SMT at London lows because ES did not take it out at that point. So there's no way I'm shorting back to London lows. No chance. No chance. No way. I would never do that. That is not a good trade. So today I think was just a no trade day. I think maybe I could have caught a discretionary like short into one of these high time frame levels. Let me see all the big levels of liquidity that we took out. 1, 2. Oh shit. Damn, we're dumping. It just dumped even more. Okay, but because after we sweep down here, where is ES? Because we took out London. After we sweep here, now ES has taken out London. We respected that 15 minute at this point too, because the 15 minute closed. So at this point, this is when I should have been bearish, after this one. After this sell-off, I feel like I could have flipped my bias, realized that I'm bearish, or that the market's bearish. We do respect EQ here, even though we don't make a double hot, like we don't retake out this liquidity, which is something that I would like. What it is, but technically our double high, if we were bearish, did happen up here, number one, with an SMT. So that would be our manipulation. That would be where our stop would kind of like, we don't want the market to retrace there. If we're catching a continuation, do we really need that? That is the question. I should test that back testing. But We have a 3-minute gap here. Yeah, the 1 minute is iffy because of all these like wicks that go into it. The 2 minute, same kind of thing. There's 1-2 wicks that go in it, and then we close through it. Kinda, but this is the same time, 10 a.m. Oh, exactly. Yeah, I wouldn't enter here either because of the 10 a.m. time. But this 3 minute is nice. Get here and then, what's it called? Break even after taking out this low. Which would have been a nice trade. However, all the way down here, no way. I wouldn't take that. And plus it was straight at 10 a.m. So let's just go over here. Are these like, this is all 1 minute action, right? Yeah. Nah, I could try to cope and say like, yeah, I definitely would have caught this or that, but this is kind of whatever. I'm honestly fine not catching a trade today. Yeah, I think I'm very okay not catching anything. I want to see what the risk to reward on this long is, because this one I didn't get a resweep, but we did come down into this 1 minute gap and respect it. So I'm thinking, is there any way to squeeze 1-to-1 out of this? No. No way. No way, because I want to, oh, no way. Let me see if I had stops at the body. If I had done stops at the body 1-to-1, it would have hit. Break even after this high. Off the 1 minute reaction here. But even this, like, for such a bullish reaction right here, and then trying to hit this 5 minute gap, this amount of chop is not what I like either. So I think today was honestly just, very choppy. I'm not going to get tricked into anything that I don't want to be in. So I'd rather not get into anything, which is what I did. Anyways, I still have this TradeZilla until I take a trade on these top steps is when I'll get rid of all this stuff. So next week, I'm gonna be posting a weekly kind of recap of what happened tomorrow. Yeah, I'll post like a kind of weekly recap tomorrow on Saturday, because today I'm gonna upload a psychology video. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you didn't like it, dislike it. I will see you guys on Monday. Have a great day. Have an amazing weekend.